Most first-time importers from Nigeria do not lose money because they bought the wrong product. They lose money because they trusted the wrong person to move it. Shipping agents who disappear after payment. Cargo stuck at a Apapa port for 6 months. Customs bills 3 times what anyone told you. In this video, I will show you the exact step-by-step process to ship from China to Nigeria legally, safely, and for the lowest possible cost. Every step, every cost, every red flag. This is the video I wish existed before my first shipment. There are 2 ways to ship from China to Nigeria: sea freight and air freight. Choosing the wrong one will either destroy your profit margin or make you miss your selling window entirely. Sea freight is cheap but slow, 25 to 35 days from Shenzhen to Apapa port in Lagos. The cost runs $3 to $6 per kilogram. This is what you use when you are shipping volume, 500 units or more, or anything heavy. Air freight is fast but expensive. Door-to-door from Shenzhen to Lagos in 5 to 7 days, but you are paying $8 to $15 per kilogram. Use this for small, high-value items only: phone accessories, electronics, jewelry. Never use air freight for heavy goods. You will lose your entire margin on shipping alone. Here is the rule: if your product weighs more than 2 kilograms per unit, or you are ordering more than 200 units, always go sea freight. If you are testing a product with the sample order under 50 units, air freight makes sense. Write this rule down before you place your next order. Now here is where most beginners lose money without even knowing it. Incoterms. When you place an order with a Chinese supplier, they will ask you FOB or EXW. If you do not know what this means, you will be charged for costs you never agreed to pay. One importer I know paid $340 in unexpected origin charges on his first shipment because he chose EXW without understanding what he was signing. That $340 was his entire profit on that shipment. EXW means X works. The supplier hands you the goods at their factory gate. Everything from that point: truck to port, export clearance, ocean freight, importing clearance in Nigeria, is your cost and your problem. For a first-time importer, this is dangerous. FOB means free on board. The supplier handles everything until your goods are loaded onto the ship at the Chinese port. That is where your cost begins. This is the incoterm you want as a beginner. Get a FOB price from your supplier, then hire a freight forwarder to handle the ocean and the Nigerian side. Never agree to DDP, delivered duty paid, unless you know exactly what you are doing. Suppliers who offer DDP often inflate the duty cost and keep the difference. It looks convenient. It is expensive. A freight forwarder is the company that manages your shipment end to end, from China port to Lagos port. Finding the right one is the single most important decision in your entire supply chain. Here is how you tell a reliable forwarder from a scammer. Number 1, they have a verifiable physical address in China and a Nigerian partner agent. WhatsApp only, no office address, no website. Walk away immediately. Number 2, they give you a full itemized cost breakdown before you pay anything. Ocean freight, origin charges, destination charges, customs duty estimate, and clearing agent fees, all listed separately. One lump sum with no breakdown is a red flag. Number 3, they can provide bill of lading reference numbers from past shipments. Real operators have records. Scammers do not. When your goods arrive at Apapa or Tinton Island port, your clearing agent submits your bill of lading, commercial invoice, packing list, and Form M to Nigerian customs. The duty is calculated on your CIF value, that is cost plus insurance plus freight, multiplied by the HS code duty rate for your product. Phone accessories typically attract 5 to 20% duty. Electronics, 5 to 35%. Fashion goods can be as high as 50%. Look up your HS code on the Nigerian customs website before you ship. Calculate the expected duty yourself. If your clearing agent quotes you a number more than 30% above your calculation, challenge it. Here is a real example of what happens when this goes wrong. A first-time importer, let us call him Emeka, shipped 300 phone cases to Lagos. He had the product, he had the supplier, but nobody told him about the Form M. His cargo arrived at Apapa, sat for 47 days while he scrambled to get the document processed, and he paid $900 in demurrage fees before his goods were released. $900 on the first shipment. Do not be Emeka. The Form M is a mandatory document issued by a Nigerian bank before your goods leave China. For any commercial shipment above $1,000, you need it. Apply for your Form M the same day you confirm your order with the supplier, not the same week, the same day. Now let me show you real numbers. 500 phone cases from 1688 at 81 each, $1.10 per unit. Total product cost $550. FOB Shenzhen, ocean freight for a small LCL shipment to Lagos, $325. Insurance, $30. CIF value equals $905. Nigerian customs duty at 20%, $181. Clearing agent, $200. Inland delivery, $75. Total landed cost, $1,336 for 500 units. $2.67 per unit, landed in Lagos. If you had used Alibaba instead of 1688, the same case costs $2.50 at source. Product cost alone, $1,250 before freight, before duty, before clearing. The math kills your margin completely. Get the source price right before you think about shipping. Now your goods are on a ship. Here is what most people do not know. You can track every shipment in real time for free. 3 tools every importer should have open right now. First, searates.com. Enter your bills of lading number and see exactly where your container is, which port it is transiting through, and the estimated arrival date. Second, the shipping line's own tracking portal. Every major carrier, Costco, MSC, Evergreen, has a free tracking page. Use it every 3 days. Third, your freight forwarder should be sending you milestone updates at departure, at transshipment port, and 5 days before arrival. If they go silent for more than a week, call them. Do not wait. Before we close, here is your complete first shipment checklist. 7 steps in order. Step 1. Get your FOB price from your supplier on 1688. Step 2. Apply for your Form M at your Nigerian bank the same day. Step 3. Request the 3 quotes from verified freight forwarders with itemized breakdowns. Step 4. Confirm your HS code and calculate your expected duty yourself on the Nigerian customs website. Step 5. Pay your freight forwarder only after receiving a full itemized proforma. Step 6. Receive your bill of lading and start tracking on searates immediately. Step 7. Brief your clearing agent at least 2 weeks before the vessel arrives in Lagos. 7 steps. Print this. Save it. Share it with anyone you know, planning their first China import shipment. That is the complete shipping system from China to Nigeria. If this video saved you from even one mistake, share it with one person in your network right now. And watch the 1688 versus Alibaba video next, because if you get the sourcing right, the shipping pays for itself. It is linked right here. Subscribe to Trade Afrique. We are building the most practical China-Africa import system on YouTube, one video at a time,